Okay, welcome. So I have Dr. Sarah here in the flesh, and we are talking about today the differences between all of the great products that Dr. Sarah has created. So whether that is Arnica Ice today, Arnica Ointment, and specifically when to use those and when to use the amazing Savvy Udderly Soft, and when would you use each of those, and in what scenario, which one is going to work best for what. And so here is Dr. Sarah.
Hey, excited to be here. All right, so we make a lot of products, and a lot of these have been on the market for 20 some years, and they are all wonderful in their own right, and they all have some different benefits. And here I'm here today to kind of help you to decide what's the best one to use for what condition or what animal. So. Yeah. I will first divide up our products, these ointments and creams, into two categories: lotion, so like a white lotion base, versus an ointment. And the ointments are just like this, you scoop them up with your hand and rub them on, 100% oil base, versus the lotions have its white cream, which you would squirt out of a bottle or pump out of a bottle. So the two that come, I'll do the easy ones first. The two that come in a lotion type consistency, white, is the Udderly Soft and the Arnica Ointment. Now, both are very similar. They're both essential oil, arnica-based, turmeric-based essential oil products that have the ability to absorb quickly, because they're water based, they absorb quickly, and essential oils is a smaller molecule, just like water, and even smaller, so they absorb really quickly. This product you would not use in open sores, but you want to think of udder edema, swelling, pain, things like that. So the Udderly Soft is a great product that beats a lot of the other ones that are on the market, because they have 3 or 4 or 5 times as many essential oils as the other leading brands that are marketed organic or conventional. And like I say, they absorb quickly, bring down edema, bring down swelling. They have the active ingredient is cause vasodilation, and you get a decrease in swelling, edema, and pain relief as well. And I'm not going to go into how they all work in detail, but more of how you're going to choose which one to use. So this is the first go-to if you have a cow with toxic mastitis or something or edema, bad udder edema after calving, a swollen leg, injury that you don't have open sores. You're going to go to this. Now, if you want something even stronger, and you can use it's the same version, but it's Arnica Ice, but it's much stronger, like 4 times as strong. It is going to be a little bit more money. This is the go-to for all our human needs, with joint issues, pain relief, back pain, hip pain, knee pain, headaches, things like that. But you can use this if you have things like that. You're going to have more of that hot, cold feeling, that tingling. So it might be kind of a shock for the cow at first, or a horse. They're both great products. This is just 3 to 4 times stronger than Udderly Soft. So if you have a herd of 30, 40, 50, 200 cows, you maybe not want to first use Arnica Ice because of a cost issue. But if you have that one homesteader cow, that bad edema, you want to kick it quick and fast, and you want to have one product for the house and your barn, Arnica Ice is a great choice. So those are the two water-based products, not for open sores, but for pain, muscle damage, swelling, and pain relief. The Arnica Ice lotion and the Udderly Soft lotion are great go-tos. Okay, so those are the two lotion products. Okay. Now we're going to go into the Savvy Udder and Arnica Ointment. Now, when you see Arnica Ice, you see Arnica Ointment, so you're going to want to think right away, like, oh, which one do I want? So now Arnica Ice is more for pain, swelling, things like that. Your Arnica ointment is also got the same magical benefits, but it's 100% oil base. And it's not going to, so it has wax, beeswax, local beeswax in it. It has carrier oils in it. So it's not going to absorb as quick and cause such instant pain relief as you would see with the Arnica Ice, for example. But it has the same healing properties. One thing I didn't say about the Udderly Soft and the Arnica Ice is not only the pain relief, you got the healing potential, the healing properties that heal tissue, grow, regenerate cells, things like that. You're going to get this in Arnica ointment. You're just not going to have that instant pain relief. Now, some people, carpal tunnel, things like that, they prefer this because it's for whether it's because of the smell or because it has different properties. It doesn't have that hot, icy cold, warming sensation. So you won't feel that with this. There's some people that are allergic to mint type products. You're going to want to go to this product. But the benefit of this, where you would choose this one over the other, is you've got an open sore. You've got an open, you've got an injury on a cow. You got an injury on yourself. You want a nice antibacterial property. You want to keep the flies away also because of the smell. And this Arnica ointment is not minty like the Arnica Ice. This is more of a lemongrass, citrus, more lemongrass, not citrus, but lemongrass, eucalyptus smell. And it's going to, and as you can see here on the screen, we have bigger bottles for the animal version. We have smaller glass bottles for a human label. But the same ingredients inside. So you're going to pick these products for open sores. Where's your Arnica? Yeah, your open sores, if you got some deep bruising, if you want to have that extra protection for cattle, the oil base is going to protect and is going to condition the skin. It's going to help heal dry, cracked skin. You're going to choose this product. And on a side note, it's also really good for fly control. So if you have any wounds with fly issues, you're going to want to pick Arnica ointment.
Yeah, and just a quick testimonial. So last week, Friday, I was in a skateboarding accident. And I fell backwards just 1 week after. Like, this was a huge gash. And this is 1 week later, putting Arnica ointment on every day. Yeah. That I've never healed so quickly in my life. I tend to not heal very quickly. So, and we didn't even mention pain benefit too, pain relief of Arnica ointment. And yeah, a huge difference between having that on and anything else. Okay, cool. So then
that's wonderful. Yes. Yeah. Pain. Oh, okay. Sorry, there's a delay. So when you're in Arnica Ice, you want to first think, if your primary goal is pain, use Arnica Ice. If your primary goal is a wound, you want to go to Arnica ointment. Okay. And you also have pain relief in there too. It's just not as predominant and is an instant, maybe as the like sharp, back pain as you would get with Arnica Ice. Yeah. Okay. And now comparing, why would you use Arnica ointment versus Savvy Udder? So as Savvy Udder kind of explains, Savvy Udder is one of our most first products and the most popular. I have so much pride. I'm so proud about how this product has developed and the research that went into this product. But it is, once again, like Arnica ointment, 100% oil base, wax oil. So it can be used year round, hot, cold. In the wintertime, it's going to be great. As the name applies, Savvy Udder. So it was designed for udder care. The udder is one of the most prone for infection and issues. It's soft skin, soft tissue, and it's very close to the ground, close for injuries, close for easily get mastitis. It is such a great product for conditioning and caring for the udder. It is great to apply on dried teats. It's great to apply in the winter time. to prevent frozen teeth because it's 100% oil base, and so it's works as a barrier, water or liquid, and then in the summertime it works great to help as cows are hot, like a muggy, horrible day like today, and they want to go lay in the mud or lay in a manure pile to cool off and have protection to protect the teeth end and the teeth itself from picking up a bug, mastitis bug, or bacteria. I'm sorry. So now, if all you had was Arnica ointment, could you use that? 100%. This has a little bit more of the minty property to help with edema, but you would still, if you had a lot of udder edema, you would alternate. You would use Udderly Soft if you had chapped teats, if you had the udder had bruising. Savvy udder is just a great all around, also antibacterial property, has antibacterial properties. Just a great product to have on hand. You can also use it. We have a very similar version called Old Fashioned Udder Balm for the human line. That's great for any antibacterial infection. We have for whether you have an infected toe or whether you have a fungus infection, or the Arnica ointment or the Old Fashioned Udder Balm would be great in this case. But as you can hear from this, these products can be intertwined to use. If you didn't have one, you could use the other, especially for an open wound infection, or healing. But think of a Savvy Udder as the go-to product to have for your cow. You should. You have a cow, you should have either the Arnica ointment or the Savvy Udder to apply onto numerous teat issues that you have if you have a cow on your farm. All right, April, thanks for having me. Did I miss anything, or do you want to add anything?
I guess I just had one question. Savvy Udder, you can use that in open wounds then, whereas the along with the other salve, the Arnica ointments, but of course you can't use Udderly Soft or the Arnica Ice lotions in an open wound. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes. So the lotion products you should not use on open wound. It definitely is going to burn, and there would just be no benefit to irritating the skin. Open sores like that, you use Savvy Udder, Arnica ointment. Now they are very strong antibacterial, antifungal properties that both of these have. Mm-hmm. If you've got sensitive skin, then you're going to want to use something even more milder. So if you have a really big open wound on a cow, you're going to want to use one of our products called wound salve. And if you because the Savvy Udder also has mint products in there, and that can sting or burn. So if you've got a lot of open wounds, you want to use the wound salve. And if you have sensitive skin on the human side, you're going to want to use you want to use Itchies or Boo Boo Balm if you're a baby or young children. Use a sensitive skin. Also healing. It's just if you've got a bad infection, it might take a little longer than it would the Arnica ointment or the Old Fashioned Udder Balm.
Excellent. Yeah. So much great information. I just want to thank you, Dr. Sarah, for all the products that you've made a huge difference in my life and in so many other people's lives. So thank you. And I know there's more to come as you're developing more products and stuff. So very excited for all of that. So thank you so much for your time, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure that, because I actually exited the studio instead of stopping recording, so I just wanted to make sure did you have anything else for me?
Well, no, the recording is still going.
Oh, it does say it's still going. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to stop it.
Okay. What are you seeing? 'Cause
It's just my face, and then the top left corner